We started this last week, but we did not get very far. So, sopranos, I think we got through your part, and that was it, right? Okay. It might have changed since then. Altos, we'll start with you today. Yeah, that's because you're strong and you can take it. Yeah, that's that section between 44 and 58. Yes, a little crazy. Just one at a time for me, and I'm like, what? A sharp. All right, ladies. 1, 2, 3. This is my song. Sorry to follow this. We're at the bottom of page 8. You're welcome. We're going to start at box 44. We'll give us all a chance to redeem ourselves.
You're all sounds good. I didn't do this.
Page 8. You're all right. All right, box 44. Pick up. 1, 2, go. This is my quest to follow that star. No matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause. To be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart, there we go. Let's try that again. That my heart, when I'm laid to my rest, and the world will be better for this, that one man sworn and covered with stars, stood and strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable stars, the unreachable stars, the unreachable stars. You almost made it.
Guys, yeah.
Do you want to try that again? All right, good. Ready, go. Oh, sorry. Put back to page 8.
You had a lot of coffee today, didn't you?
I did. You noticed, eh? 1, 2, go. This is my quest to follow that star. No matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause. To be willing to march into hell for the heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart. Try that one more time. Let's go ahead. That E flat of quest down to that C sharp. Can we start at E flat quest? Ready, go, quest. Yes. My heart.
Well, they say heart, that's the same note, so.
Everybody has to get C-sharp, D-sharp.
Try that again.
I'm doing it all wrong, okay.
Back to that E flat. Ready, go, quest. My heart, my heart. If you could just take a look at the bottom of page 10 at 58. So we're going to slow that down a little bit, okay? So 57, rest, rest, and the world will be better for this. That's what I wanted to fix, though, was the 50. I'm sorry, 58. That the world will be better for this. Okay, yeah, could I get an F sharp? Ready, go, and the world will be better for this. Good. All right. Tenors, let's take a look at your part. Go back to, pick up to 44, please. That's page 8. All right. We are at the tenor line. Measure 40, pick up to 44. One, two, go. This is my quest to follow the star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be with, to march into hell for the heavenly cause. And I know I'll be true. Rest, 2, 3. That my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. Rest, and the world will be better for this. That one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable stars, the unreachable stars, the unreachable stars. All right, let's try that again. How you feel about that? Okay. Ladies, could you take the G, and then the gentlemen, you can take that E? All right. That's right, too. I forgot he's not here today. All right, let's go back to 44. Ready, go, rest. This is my quest to follow the star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for that heavenly cause. And I know I'll be true. Rest, 2, 3. That my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. Rest, and the world will be better for this. That one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable stars, the unreachable stars, the unreachable stars. Were there any parts that you wanted to go through again before I move on to the bases?
Is that what it is?
All right. Bases. If we could take a look at your part, pick up to 42. 1, 2, go.
This is my quest to follow the star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for the heavenly cause.
Rest, and I know.
And I know.
Rest, I'll be true. Rest, 2, 3.
That my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I lay to my rest.
Off.
And the world will be better for this. That one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable stars, the unreachable stars, the unreachable stars.
All right, good job, gentlemen. Any parts that you want to go through?
Part where I lost my thread.
Still strove at measure.
That was where I was gonna head.
Strove,
Yeah, can we take a look at 59? Let's start at that one man.
Probably in that mode of courage. That one man.
Pick up to 60 at the top of page 11. All right, starting at pick up to 60.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, that was wrong.
Yeah, there we go. Ready, go now.
That one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable stars, the unreachable stars, the unreachable stars.
All right, good. Let's try to do tenors and basses together at 44. All right, 44. Ready, go now.
This is my quest to follow the star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for the heavenly cause.
And I know.
And I know.
Rest,
I'll be true.
1, 2, 3.
That my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I lay to my rest.
Off.
And the world will be better for this. That one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable stars, the unreachable stars, the unreachable stars.
Excellent. Let's hear everybody, please, at 44. Oh, you don't know the second part?
No, the second. didn't get the.
Oh, I thought that was the last thing that we did before we stopped. Hold that thought. I'm going to go through one more part. Sopranos. Seconds in particular.
No, second.
That's 52, right? Let's go to the second line of page 9. To be willing to march.
Just the second.
Yes, just the seconds for now. I think that's the alto part. So it's the first soprano part until we get to 52, and then you'll take over. Okay, so to be willing. Ready, go. To be willing to march into hell for the heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest. Sorry, let's try that again. And I know 52. Yeah, of course. And then back to yeah, that's it. Ready, go. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest. Is that a natural?
Yeah. Oh, it is a natural.
Yep. All right, let's try that again. 52. Ready?
Is that what it is? No, that's the alto standard. Okay.
Ready, go, and I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest. And then we'll go back, we'll do that with the first, okay? Starting at, pick up to 50 this time. To be willing to march, just so that we can get into that, okay? Ready, go. To be willing to march into hell for the heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest. All right, good. Now let's do first and seconds together. Pick up to 50. Measure 50. To be willing to march. Right. Skip the others for now. Ready, go. To be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest. Right. All right. Let's try that with everyone, please, at pick up to 44.
Okay.
Yes, everyone at 44. Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Here we go. This is my quest to follow the star. No matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause. To be willing to march into hell for the heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only All right, I'll get you next time. Let's go back. We'll do that one more time. Oh, you haven't gone through that yet.
And then,
Good call.
what else?
Not the one I'm singing.
I don't think that,
That's it.
where's that one? My heart, it's on page 10. After the pitch.
That is really hard to find.
Yeah.
If you sing softly, you'll sing with breath.
Yeah, they sing it right before you come in, but it's high for them and it'll be low for you, so that kind of throws you off sometimes. That's the best way to go about it.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Okay, before we go back and do this again, seconds, let's not leave that cold here at the end, okay? Let's start at the pick up to page 12. That unreachable, or I'm sorry, the unreachable. So that's, we're taking a look at the second, so it's the first two notes of the second, or the first soprano part, and then jump down to that page. All right, let's take a look at 64, okay? Yeah, this is the last time for page 11. Ready, go. Let's try that again. Ready, go. The unreachable stars. The unreachable stars. The unreachable stars. Yeah, there's a lot to choose from.
If I can't find mine, I'll pick one of theirs.
Let's do 64 a couple more times, okay?
Pick one.
Second, we're gonna take a look at 64 like 2 more times. And page 11?
To reach.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's start at 2 reach. Pick up to 64. Ready, go. To reach the unreachable stars. The unreachable stars. The unreachable stars. Yeah, that's it.
Same note, the,
Let's go back to pick up to 64.
Except for the A.
Ready, go. To
It's in the last one.
unreachable stars. The unreachable stars. The unreachable stars. Let's try that with the first.
Somebody needs to.
say
Somebody's going up
I don't think so.
to whatever that is. A.
Yeah, but the altos take the second C, right?
So that's what we're making.
Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. That's a good idea. So just hold on to that C. The unreachable. I went with the sopranos there, like the first soprano part, but you can just hold on to that.
Well, just whatever you want.
End of the line.
Right.
Yeah, there's no such thing. I'm sorry. Yeah, and I was taking that. Sorry. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, just hold on to the C. So we'll take the same note all the way around the top. So C, 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 C. All right. Now we know what we're doing. Yeah. All right, let me hear first and seconds, please. To reach. Bottom of page 11. Ready, go. To reach the unreachable stars, the unreachable stars, the unreachable stars. Breaking glass, girl. Maybe only do that once a day. All right, let me hear everybody, please, at 44. Yes. I'm checking my glasses. All right, folks, 44.
This is my prayer.